Hey jet setters, trendsetters, welcome back to another video. I've been out on the hunt for a piece of fish, nice salty piece of fish and a few chips, and have found a few here, there and everywhere. And I just thought I'll show you the ones that I like, I've gone back to several times. Anyway, the range from Robe back to Mount Gambier, and that's where we start this video from, in Robe. So sit back, enjoy, and have a beer, have a bit of stout for me. Hey jet setters, well, I've been let out alone again. I'm down in Robe, and I'm doing a fish and chip test down through there. I've got some vinegar on the side because you can't do a snap test properly with vinegar on it. That's just not fair, is it? So, let's see how we go. First, try and open up the parcel. First chip out. Oh. I think they give me the wrong. I think they give me the wrong parcel here. So, piece of fish and a few chips, minimum chips, please. I've got 2 pieces of fish. Okay, won't say no. Chips are nice. They're fresh. I don't know whether you can see that or not. I'll just adjust you. Sorry to take the view away from you. Fish looks good. Crunch test, yes. Nice and fresh there. Yep. Okay, I'll get back to you jet setters. That's not bad. Score for the fish and chips. Score for the fish and chips. I'm giving a 6.8. The staff were good. The friendliness of the staff was good. That's excellent. The delivery was quick. But the fish was underbattered in my views. The chips initially were okay, but they've only been cooked once, and I haven't had that double cook. And really the biggest problem of all is the oil. So a 6.8, still not bad. It's okay. Would I buy some more from there again? Yes, I would. But yes, no, 6.8, and I would go back there again. Oil was the bad side. Well, jet setters, we're here. Hey, we're here. Hats off at the table. Sit down over there. Oh, fish and chips, hey? We're on the hunt. Move that camera up a little bit. See me ugly want a bit further. We're on the hunt for a nice piece of fish and a few chips. So I've gone down to the Fact Fish and Chip shop here in Mount Gambier, down Commercial Street West, and asked for a piece of flake and a few chips. And young Charlie wants a little bit of his chicken, so don't you, mate? Okay, so I'll go and get that. Okay. Back in, that's Charlie's little bit of chicken. Yes, I know what you're saying, it's not much, but he's a little dog and doesn't need a lot. And if he gets a couple of those a day, that's plenty. He might get a little couple of chips. Okay, here we go. Oh, Jesus, Michael. Plenty of chips. It's definitely hot. I even had to drive back here from one end of Commercial Street to the other. Bit of fish off the end of it. That's pretty good. Now ask for flake. We'll see what we got. Like the chips. Now, I know that the fact that I passed the snap test, but just pick one up here. Doesn't quite snap, but still doesn't tear apart. Very good. And I like it. They don't overpower it with salt. No, that's what sort of salt. Just normal salt. A lot of people want chicken salt. If I want chicken, I'll go down and buy chicken. Chicken salt might be right, but I like plain salt. Yeah. Now, one of my pet hates is things being a bit too oily. Bloody flavour's nice, it's for sure. Flavour's real good, actually. Make sure there's no salt in Charlie's. Now, sit down. Thank you. Alright. Something about the chips. Just a little bit of salt. Might be fresh oil. You know, when you go to that fish and chip shop, you can all you smell is burnt fat, burnt oil. I have, you know, heel and toe, spun right around, U-turn, and march straight back out of there. I have done that to some fish and chip shops. Not this one here. Did I say the fact? Not this one. No smell, good. The taste is good. And hot, even though I've had it open for a while. And the chips, those, I just said minimum chips. If that's minimum chips, value's there. The fish looks good. It did have a bit of taste. I know it's going to be too hot there in a minute. So what I'm going to do, excuse me while I'm eating. Please, good boy. A little bit more again. Up, good boy. That's it. Right. I want to have a couple more of these. I'll get back to you. I'll wait till the fish cool down a bit. I'll let you know. Then I'll give you a score, I suppose. Don't go anywhere. Jet says, I've finished. I can't eat all those chips. No way to fit. Mine at one stage in my life, but not anymore. I'll keep these. Have a bit later on. Right, score time. A few things I factor into the score. You go into a fish and chip shop and they sell not just fish and chips, they sell a range of goodies. You basically know you want some fish and a bit of an idea of what you want. But when you get there, you look at, I was going to say look at the scoreboard, but you look at the menu. Back to the score. For God's sake, score it. Okay, I'll score it. Nothing wrong with them. Just quite very, very nice. The fish. Batter's a little bit thin, but thick. Nice thick piece of fish. Not this bloody as thick as that. Easiest thing is to be found there. Fair dinkum. Might have even been a bit thicker. I'm talking meat. I'm not talking batter, right? I have been some place where they cut that in half, and you get a piece of fish, and you think, my Godfather, you know, you pick it up and you nearly see through it. Crap. That piece I had was flake. It was thick. It was tasty. It was cooked all the way through. The only thing let it down was a thin, oily pastry. I do not like oil. Back to the score. For God's sake, score it. Okay, I'll score it. 7.8. Extremely good. Very good. just the fish batter was one thing, and the oil was the other. I don't know how to fix those two. I don't know. I'm not a cook. I'll just eat it. But would I go back there? Most definitely. Would I recommend a friend? Yes, I would. But I'm on the hunt for the perfect piece of fish and chip. I shall try again somewhere else another day, but I'll go back and we'll give this another shot. But at the moment, 7.8 at Fat Fish and Chip Shop, Mount Gambier, Commercial Street West. G'day, jet setters. I just called into the fish and chip shop at Brentford Court, and I thought I'll just get up myself a salty piece of fish. I just want a snack. So I called in there, grabbed myself a piece of fish, young Charlie myself, and so I just ordered a piece of fish and I thought I'd give it a taste test. And on the people in there, excellent, thank you. I didn't get their names again. Charlie wants a bit of a taste, like that. Got to give me a score? No? Okay. Put that back there, like that. Alright. So, it passed the snap test there before. Look at that. Oh, it's crunchy as. I love the batter. Here we go. It hasn't been double dipped, you know, how they batter it and make it bigger. That hasn't happened. So it's one piece, one dip, but double cooked. That's pretty important. Right. Thickness of the fish could have been a little bit thicker, but still good. Still okay. Wouldn't want any thinner. Flavour, full flavour. It's not too oily. There's a little bit on there, but not too bad. Had worse, I can tell you that much. Lovely and crunchy. A little bit of salt, just normal salt. I don't have the chicken salt. No, quite good. I think I'll give a bit more to Charlie. He likes fish. Like that, I'll spoil him. If you had a dog like Charlie, you would understand. You know, for what it's worth, trendsetters and jet setters, I've had all sorts of dogs in my time over, what am I, 64. Oh, that reminds me of that Beatles song, doesn't it? When I'm 64, will you still love me? Anyway, all sorts of dogs. I'm major 64. I've had lots of different types of dogs in my time, and the first time when the wife said the squeeze, she said, "I want myself another dog." I said, "Okay, you choose. I don't care what you want. You choose and work it out. We'll work it out from there." So it took 12 months, about 8 months, before she could work out what sort of dog to buy. So anyway, long story short, we ended up with Charlie. And if I had my time again, nothing against the other dogs we've had. They've been absolutely brilliant. Gone through some horrific times with shepherds and Russells and Jack Russells and bits of dogs. Loving the bits. But if I was to choose again, I would buy another toy poodle, a Charlie. Now, hopefully the wife's not watching this, but smarter than the wife. Smarter than the average. Debbie, please don't hit me. Not if you watch this. No, he's a really smart dog. Too clever for me, maybe. But anyway, back to the fish. That's Charlie's. Okay, jet setters. Piece of fish only. Customer relationship, top of the list. From entering the shop to leaving the shop, excellent. There was about four people in the shop, I think, coming and going. Yeah, so we're up to the taste, full flavour, batter's perfect, no burnt oil on it I can smell or taste, good size. For the fish, I would give that an 8.1 for the fish, excellent. Charlie says just eat the bloody thing, I will. Okay, jet setters. Did I say about going back? Definitely go back, and definitely recommend it. Pretty good. And we've got a bloody good menu there too. Excellent menu, in fact. This is the second time I've been to the sea. I reckon it's good. Sit up here and watch the cars go past. Beautiful day. Went past the big thermometer thing down in town here, and it's got 21 degrees.